The parable of the sower, Matthew chapter 13 verses 1 through 23, Mark chapter 4 verses 1 through 20, and Luke chapter 8 verses 4 through 15.
Brothers and sisters, today we'll explore Jesus' famous parable of the sower. Some of you might think, Pastor, why farming? Well, this parable has a powerful lesson for all of us, no matter where we live. In the story, a sower scatters seeds on different types of soil. Some fell on the path and were snatched by birds. Others on rocky ground sprouted quickly but withered away. Still others fell among thorns and were choked out. But the seeds on good soil took root and produced an abundant harvest. You see, the different soils represent the conditions of our hearts when we hear the word of God. The path represents those who hear but don't understand, and the enemy snatches it away. The rocky ground represents those who receive the word joyfully but fall away when trouble comes because they have no roots. The thorny soil represents those who hear the word, but the worries and deceitfulness of wealth choke it out, leaving it unfruitful. But the good soil? It represents those with honest and good hearts who hear the word, hold it fast, and bear fruit with patience. These are the ones who let the word of God take root in their lives and produce an abundant spiritual harvest. Now, you might think, I'm not exactly known for being patient or having an honest and good heart. Well, let me share a story. A man struggled to keep his garden free of weeds. No matter how much he pulled and pruned, those pesky weeds kept coming back. One day, his neighbor said, you could save yourself trouble if you put down some mulch. The man looked at him like he was crazy and said, Mulch? What's that going to do? His neighbor smiled and said, Mulch helps keep the weeds from growing by blocking sunlight and keeping the soil moist. It creates an environment where the good plants can thrive and the weeds can't take root. The man tried it, and sure enough, his garden started looking better than ever. The mulch created the perfect environment for his plants to flourish and kept those weeds at bay. Our hearts are like that garden. Friends, if we don't create the right environment, the weeds of worry, doubt, and worldly distractions will choke out the word of God. But when we prepare our hearts with honesty, patience, and a willingness to let the word take root, we create the perfect environment for spiritual growth and an abundant harvest. So let's cultivate good soil in our hearts, nurture the word of God daily, and watch as it produces an abundant spiritual harvest in our lives.
The parable of the sower. Cultivating good soil, an uplifting sermon on the parable of the sower. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment.